What is the shadow stuff, by the way? Again, like
it's the hidden depths of you that you don't look at yourself, within yourself, or don't show other people. It's that hidden depth within you. We all have depth.
Because they talk about shadow work. So what does that mean?
So we always have we have light side and we have a shadow side. So the light side is you're seeing the light side of me right now. You wouldn't like think of me like, okay, let's going home and screaming at my kids when I'm going to walk in the door because they like spilled a drink or something. Yeah. Or maybe I go home and I'm really controlling towards my husband. Like stuff like this shadow side, the stuff that you would never show in front of people that you see on a daily basis. Or it might sneak out a little bit, control, obsession, jealousy. You keep it hidden, like it might have a little bit of a in the back of your mind going, oh, that thing is after getting that again. I'm actually jealous. But anyway, we just won't say it out loud because people will judge. Do you get me?
Yeah,
that's our shadow side, but also in our shadow side is it's our repressed emotions, the emotions that we bury deep down within us that we do not communicate or really show people. There's a lot of depth in everyone, and you're only seeing the surface. We have our masks on, and that's why a lot of people, like, if they experience trauma, they'll put on their mask. It's fine, I'm the warrior, I'll just keep going. But the shadow will always come up out of the depths to see if you are ready to witness it, to heal from it. And a lot of people repress it back down when it comes up. And that's why, you might fall out with your friend, but it feels like an avalanche of emotions. And it's like, why do I feel so strongly with this? Because one of your emotions is like, or one of your traumas is like codependency.
Oh God, that like totally hits hard. I remember after the loss of the baby, the grief therapist said to me, Yvonne, you don't always have to be the warrior, right? And so when I went to the psychic, he told me, he was like, they're telling me, Yvonne, that you went straight back to work. Now she was 5.5 months. She wasn't a full-term baby, but that you went straight back to work, you use work as like your way of not dealing with things, right? But then I had a really good friend who had a baby that passed away just shortly after birth. And I swear, for about a month, I actually remember saying to my husband, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be right again. Yeah. It wasn't my baby, it was hers, but it was the pain. The pain I had for her, because I didn't even have a full-term baby. She had a full-term baby. And I had so much pain over. I still actually
I can feel it off
for
you.
her.
My hands are buzzing.
Yeah, and I actually have a lot of that pain for other people.
Yeah, because it reminds you of the emotions, that you experience, but they come up in an avalanche because maybe we didn't fully step into that to heal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember I went with my husband and the 2 kids afterwards. I had a little girl, Penelope. We went to Portugal for 5 weeks. And she was 5 months old. And I remember being so unhappy on holidays. And I'm usually a really happy person. And my husband was like, what's wrong? I was like, I just don't know. I'm just like, and then I went back to the grief therapist, because it is important to
100%
talk it out.
Yeah. That's why I offer soul coaching sessions and we go really deep, because you would have experienced what we call in shamanic practitioner is soul loss. So our souls are amazing because whenever we experience trauma, a piece of our soul detaches and stays. That fragment of the soul stays in that time and location to be able for, yes, the emotions are there, but they don't overconsume us. But if you can imagine, we go through life and there might be a soul piece when we were bullied in primary school. There might be a soul piece where someone neglected us. There might be a soul piece in adulthood and work. There might be a soul piece left back when we were in a bad relationship. So then we come to here, where we're sitting here opposite each other. You can think of all those soul pieces that are left. So there's like this deep feeling of never feeling complete, or never feeling whole, or feeling lost and having no direction. And when we do soul coaching, we go back to the time and location, not the trauma, to find our soul peace. And it's like another form of healing our inner child. And they're quite powerful. We do it in sense of the shamanic drum. So it's through a trance and meditation. Because ultimately, you heal yourself. I just hold the space.